Now, the other thing, and this is something, if you've been reading the blog for a while, it's something I advocate. One of the things is people run into when they're working in PowerPoint, if they're building e-learning courses, doing presentations, that they just don't have all the graphics that they need to make their courses look right. And a lot of times you're kind of prohibited from using clip art, or you don't want to use clip art because it just looks real common or it's overused. As you can see in the images here, a couple things I'll point out. So one is, if we look at, we've got these 3 images here. They're all from the same clip art style. So when you find clip art, you go to the clip arts, and this only works if you go to the office.com. You go to the Microsoft site, and you find the clip art. When you click on clip art, if that clip art is part of a style, you'll see that in the properties, and it'll say style 1341 or something like that. When you click on that style, all of the clip art from that style will show up. So one of the things I like about that is I try to find clip art images that all come from the same style. And then what I do is look for those things that I can pull out. So in this case, we see I've got the paper here, but I pull the paper from the clip art. So I might not even use the clip art, but I can pull the paper out, or I can pull the computer out, or in this case I can pull out the light bulb. You can see I added the yellow fill in there to kind of give it a little bit more color. But the main thing is I find clip art that's consistent in its style, and then I can pull elements out and then use those elsewhere. And the reason I try to stick with the same style is because they all have that same kind of line drawing to them, so it'll look like they all come from the same artist. And you don't need to limit yourself to just those objects on the screen. So if you wanted to get a little bit more detailed and you look at some of these, like for example, if we look at the computer here, we've got different lines on the computer. It might be possible in this particular image to pull out just the straight line. So you have a straight line here, you've got a straight line there, you may have some straight lines here. And you can pull those straight lines out and you can use that. You can assemble boxes, and you can use it as underlines, but it'll all have that same organic look like it's coming from the same artist. So I would say the advice there is look for clip art of the same style, and then look at what you can pull out of that clip art to use. And when you're working with clip art, it's just a matter of right-clicking, ungrouping it, and then pulling what you can out of that.